for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go. Told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. Get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet. Body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got my...
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Big hole to the 30, and finally brought to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
4-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And on his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a final recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. Intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Almost tipped and intercepted. know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag now. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Carolina.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he will bring it back. Interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, eluding the pressure right. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Swing this one out to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Panthers 7. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Detroit. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Now, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 50.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd down.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Burrow's pass.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Gain of 15. And the Panther
now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Panthers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Being chased, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Burrow. As time expires in the first half, and the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah,
and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. He's going left on deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
6-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right.
That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Burrow going to keep this one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Complete to Van.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15. And the Panther first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
5 at the 8-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try to run for it, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. Burrow now off the bootleg, steps away. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Running, it's Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is home. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Carolina, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3.